How's it going, everybody? It's Gorillaman here, back with another Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 video. And in today's video, we are going to be embarking and getting the first car for our, or be attempting to get the first car for our $10,000 rebuild challenge. So the rules for this for me, since this is the first time I'm doing it and I don't really know what's going to work the best or what's not, I'm going to go to the junkyard. I'm going to try and find a car under 100,000, maybe like 125, but maybe like under 100,000 ish, because then it'll at least give it some expense. And I'm going to be doing a full restoration on as far as I can get. I'm basically going to try and see how much I can flip it for only using $10,000, whether that's fully reconditioning it, only getting some parts, only doing a motor. I'm not really sure what it entails for me, but we're going to find out here. Just to show you guys a quick little overview, some of the parts we have here, as we see, like the Ford V8 blocks are $3K a piece. So if I buy something, I'm going to want to buy something that's got a good solid engine in it already, and it has most of the parts, and we don't have to go rifling through and buying a bunch new ones. Because, look at this. 3,000, 3,500 for a regular V8 block. Where's the overhead valve? 2,500. So I think what I'm going to be shooting for here, guys, is either some sort of inline 4. Yeah, some inline 4, maybe a V6 or a V8 overhead valve. One of those might be a really good choice too, but that's what I'm going to be shooting for. Also, body panels can be super, super expensive, so we're going to be looking out for that. So let's go start out at the junkyard. This is our first trip. I'm going to walk around the junkyard, see what we have, and I'm going to see what the prices run for everything. We might not find something this junkyard find. I might have to go back around, leave the junkyard, come back. I'm going to have to do it a couple of times for me to find something that's actually really, really, really good for me. I was planning on doing, I just want to do like some simple stuff, like a Salem Flamo, or what do you want to call it? Those are the type of things I want to do. Ooh, right off the bat right here. Shelby GT 500 Coupe 67. So it's a 67. Okay, well, it's got a V8 double carb. And see, like right here off the bat, this is not looking very good because the motor is literally just all gone. It's missing the hood. I can't even check the tablet from here. Dang it. That's not good. I really wish I could check the tablet. Not great. It is $11,000, and that's not too terrible. Oh, I just know the second I start having to like tack on parts, it's gonna get so expensive. But we'll leave that one in the foreground thought. So we'll think about it. Let's get walking around here. And if I do decide on one of these, I might just stock the junkyard for a little bit. Seeing if I can find some parts. That's a modern V8. We don't want that. The modern V8s are going to be a little bit more expensive, guys. A little bit more. Wow. Really? Is that it? Wow, that is it. Okay. All right. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, so I'll buy this one, but I'm not going to 100% do this one. So I'll buy it, throw it in my car parking, just because it could be a good one I can do. I'm going to run back to the shop really quick, check the prices on everything, and see what I could get. First thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go in. I'm going to look at what the price of the body parts are, because body parts can be the #1 killer. And then I can kind of gauge it from there. So here we go. 67. Shelby? Okay. Now you see here, $1,000 for some of these parts here. That's a lot. That is a lot of money. So let's go to the parking. Let's go check this out. So $1,000 for like the hood and stuff alone, which would mean we'd have to rank in probably, if we're doing a full cosmetic, we would probably have to rank in the build for the body or for the engine and suspension under $5 grand. which I don't know if that's possible. Yeah, no, guys, I might have to roll the Shelby out. It's just, it's missing way too many body pieces. The second we'd put on a front bumper, a hood, each fender's 200, hood's 1,000, front bumper's 1,000, a couple doors are 500 a piece, all the windows a couple hundred a piece. Nah, by that time we're probably hitting at least 3,500, probably 5,000. Let's go back to the junkyard, see if we can find something a little bit cheaper. You know, even if it's like a little crappy car, it doesn't really matter. It's just like the point of the challenge. We're trying to see what we can manage to do for a decent price. I am still going to work on that Shelby. Don't get me wrong. That was a cool find because I've never found one of those before. So I bought it mainly to save it. But, you know. All right. What do we got here? Bronco. Yep. V8 single carb Bronco. Ooh, that's a good one. Except for the motor is missing pretty much all of it. Okay, that's not great. What about this one? Ooh, motor's in half decent shape. What is it? What are we looking at? Ford F350, 7,500. Okay, that's decent shape. I'll keep that one on the back burner there. A V6. Ooh. See, what do we have? Does the engine still have a lot of the parts? Looks like we're missing a whole head. And then this head's missing all of its... Oh. Okay, okay. You know, it's not the end of the world here, guys. I'm really considering that Bronco. That's another Ford right here. It's another F350. And that motor's in way worse shape. That motor on that F350 was in pretty good shape, honestly. Okay, we got a Jeep here. V8 Hemi. Ooh, 47,000. What's it looking like? Okay, okay. That's pretty good. I really like that, actually. Oh, then we got a DMC 12. The V6. Pretty decent, I'd say. Oh, I can't really slide to the back, but it's missing its whole front head, so we're going to skip over that one. Pretty much, if the car is missing its heads on, or head covers, it's kind of a no deal for me. It's kind of a no deal. All right, guys, I think I've decided. I think we decided it's going to be this bad boy here. So it's missing a fender, the windows, of course, a door, and front bumper and headlights. Not too shabby. We'll see if we can work around that. See if we can manage to like pull the price off for that. But we'll go with this. This is good. This is gonna be good. Oh, it's missing the trunk too. Okay, we'll buy this one. See how it is. So it's an SRT8. All right, now that we got that picked up, let's check the junk piles here. Let's look and see if we can find some stuff for the junk piles. So we're looking for the Jeep. What is it? It's the Jeep, I don't even know what I'm saying. Why can I not think of it, guys? The Jeep SRT8, yeah. The Cherokee SRT8. Any pieces that say they could fit it, we're going for them. Nothing here, nothing there. Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be a very rough time finding parts for this in the junkyard. But I'm probably going to go through here. Oh, I can get that in the car. I'm probably going to go through here, guys, and sort through not every single junk pile, but I thought that was it. I was like, oh my gosh, we finally found a piece. But yeah, I'm not going to sort through every single junk pile, but I'm going to sort through a lot of these guys. And when I find Jeep Wrangler, no, that's not the Cherokee. But yeah, when I find a bunch of parts, I will tell you guys. I'll tell you guys if I do. But I'm going to sort through all these guys. So I'm just going to fast forward. Hey, we found the front bumper. We found the front bumper. We found the front bumper. Oh my gosh. That was not too hard at all. Yeah, but we're going to fast forward through these guys. Sorry, I'm so just confused. 23 bucks. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're going to fast forward through all this. I will see you guys back at the entrance. And I will tell you what I think we've come up with. I'll give you the game plan when I find out.
I don't wanna be fine. Guess that I was wrong this time. When I think about it now, I know that I do not want to give you more of my life. I do not want to give you more of my life. You're just gonna waste it now. Not sure if I'll make it out. I do not want to give you more of my life.
Alrighty, guys, there we go. I think I went through probably 80% of the junk piles here. There was a couple things we found. I found 2 things that aren't related to the challenge, but I do want to take. I found... Oh, yeah, here we go. So I found the Shelby GT500 front end for a 68, which I don't know if that'll work, but we're going to buy it, and we're going to slap it on that bad boy. Hopefully it works. Also, I found a barn location map. I found the front bumper, which you guys saw me find the front bumper, which is crazy good find. The Cherokee left tail light, I don't know if we have it. And then the front right fender, don't know if we have that either. But we're going to buy them anyways. So, up on the screen here, guys, I'm going to keep a running tally of the stuff. I'll probably do it at the end of how much we have spent so far. Or at least I'll put it up on the screen, or I'll update every once in a while how much we have spent so far. Probably have to go do it when I edit. But going here to the garage, we got 23, 8, and 13. So what is that? 37? 37, right? I don't know if I'm looking at the right ones. 37? No, 47. I don't know. No, 44. 44. But yeah, there we go. 44 bucks so far spent. So we're just going to, quote, spend that money. Go back to the shop. Now the goal is I can actually take those parts and repair them. So I am not sure. Here, let me grab a sticky note real quick because I always got these bad boys handy. So right now I'll say 44 in the junkyard. So looks like we do have a front right fender, but we do not have a rear left tail light. Hey, sliding that bad boy in. How's this hood looking? A little bit worse for wear. Hey, that fits, that fits. That's great. So we got a couple of parts that fit so far, guys, but we're not going to touch this at all. We're not going to touch any body pieces until we can get this thing running. That's my main goal, is to be able to get one of these cars running, and then making them look nice is the second part of this. But there we go. So we got this thing. It's missing some rear doors. It's got seats, thankfully. We're going to take a look at the engine. So this is a I think it's a modern V8 Hemi, right? Okay, yep, it's a modern V8 Hemi. So let's use some examination tools. We're going to use the OBD scanner, and we're going to go through and we're going to test everything that we possibly can to see how they're looking. We're going to use these scanning tools because they're free. We've already unlocked them, so you don't have to pay anything for them. All right, that tells us our spark plugs are in absolutely terrible condition. All right, let's use the next scanning tool. So we use that. Fuel pressure. This will tell us our fuel pressure. But yeah, so we're doing this so we can do the minimum we have to do to get this thing started. And then once I get it started, I can decide on what I want to do after that. As long as I'm still within my, as long as I'm still within my $10,000, I would say. So far I've spent $44, not including the car. Alright, so got some sport tires. Definitely not putting sport tires back on this bad boy if we do new tires. Yeah, and one of my biggest fears, guys, is trying to do like new rims or something like that and going in to repair them and breaking them. I would absolutely cry if that happened. Compression test. Engine needs to be complete. Alright, so first things first, let's get that motor out of there. That's gonna be the first mission of this. There we go. Yeah, I gotta say this is definitely gonna be one of my harder builds here, guys. I'm just gonna forewarn you now. It's gonna be a lot of troubleshooting and a lot of me actually trying to save money for once. Because usually, look at that, I got 3 million. So I'm usually just like throwing all that money out the window as fast as I can. But not in this. In this, I gotta actually try and save it. Which means fixing everything possible, humanly possible. Everything. Using the cheapest stuff, hitting the junkyards, you know, the whole 9 yards. So lower this guy. And I can do a couple parts right off the bat for really cheap. So, battery. You can come with me. Whoa. I can get the battery back up to 100% super quick. Oh, I forgot to take a before price. Okay, so let me pull the stuff off that I've already put. Oh, it's all messed up now, isn't it? All right, I'll just go back and look at what the original price was when I bought it, just so I know how much I put into this car so far for improvements, is what I'm saying. All right, I'll pull that engine. How is this all looking? You know, some of these tires they're orange or yellow, whatever you're gonna say, orange. So they're not absolutely awful. So I might be able to salvage like 2 of these tires, like switch to the front to put the new on the rear or something like that. You know, maybe. I don't know. So V8 Hemi. So oh yeah, it's not looking too hot here for the Hemi, but let's see here. What is this? Let's check and see what the price for some Hemi stuff is. So that's all the Hemi Cuda stuff, thankfully. Engine. So just for the straight V8 block, it's 3,500. So we're gonna have to make sure we fix this block. We cannot break this block. Oh, okay. Well, guys, I think we're gonna end it here on this first episode. In the next episode, we are going to be hopping in and diagnosing the engine and trying to get this bad boy to turn over for us. That's going to be the first key, is getting the engine to turn over without having to put too much in. We might have to do new spark plugs and stuff like that, but the key is to get a complete working engine, even if it's at like a 30 or 40%. As long as it turns over, that's what I need. So that's what we're going to start with first with in the next episode, guys, when we're diagnosing this and trying to get this bad boy to start. Which will include the fuel pump. I need to remember to do the fuel pump and the fuel canister, maybe. I'm not really sure what the minimum needed to start a car is. I don't know if you could start a car on 1%. But we're going to try and see how low we can start it on, just so you don't have to spend that much money. But thank you all for watching. If you guys stayed this far, I greatly appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying this series, you're excited for this series, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification icon also, because, you know, it helps you stay up to date with what is currently going on in the channel or on the channel. But yeah, until further ado, I will see all you guys on the next episode.